is our next question that we received via text, and it says in the book of James, chapters 5, verses 14 through 16, it says, if you are sick, you should call the elders of the church and let them pray for you and anoint you with oil. However, Jesus never told the sick to do this, nor did he instruct the disciples to do this. Can you help me understand why is James saying this? Dr. Hazel, where can we find some encouragement here from this regarding this passage?
That is an interesting question. Actually, to be honest, I've never heard this question before, and it was interesting for me to think about that and reflect about this. Yes, it is true that Jesus did not refer to that when he was on this earth. But we do have two little indicators in the New Testament. One, in Matthew, we find a passage in Matthew 25, verse 36, where Jesus calls his disciples to care for the sick. So Jesus wanted us to look after the sick people, and there is a clear command of Jesus. And then we have an interesting passage in the Gospel of Luke, in Luke chapter 7, verse 3, where the centurion approaches Jesus because one of his people got sick, and he sends the elders to Jesus to ask him to heal. And that is something very interesting, because here we have a place in the New Testament where the elders are called in the process of healing. And when we look in the gospel, in the book of James, in chapter 5, where James talks about the elders in the church, the elders are not any special people that have a magical ability to heal or anything like that. The elders were wise men. They were respected people. They were senior members of the community, the religious community. And if you got sick and if you needed special spiritual help, I think it is only wise that you call on those people in the church that are respected, that are experienced, that have a deep knowledge of Jesus and the biblical truth, to pray for you and to seek spiritual guidance. And I think that is the background why he calls on the elders to participate in that prayer of healing. And it's a prayer of faith. It's not a magical thing. It's not any sacramental, special, miraculous working. It's a prayer of faith. And when you approach God in a situation where you are in dire need, where you need divine help, you want to have people like elders experienced in the faith and respected and who have a deep relationship and knowledge of biblical truth to perform that prayer of faith. And I think that is what is addressed here in chapter 5.
Absolutely.